Hello friends, it's Miss Anna from the Council Bluffs Public Library, and I'm so excited that you're here today to sing and rhyme with me. Grown-ups, as always, there is a link down below the video for a handout that includes all the lyrics for our songs and rhymes today, as well as some book recommendations and some other fun stuff. And now, I would like to talk with you about some different things that our bodies can do. So let's start up here on our face. Right in the middle, what is that? That's a nose, isn't it? And what does a nose do? A nose is for smelling, right? Can you think of your very favorite smell? I think my very favorite smell is probably something really yummy, like cake or cookies while it's baking in the oven. Yum. Now, let's think of something that smells really gross. Can you think of something that smells really gross? In my house, I think the grossest smell is cat poop. Ugh, P-U! Super gross, right? All right, my friends, can you point to the nose up on your face? If you have a nose and you know it, point to it now. If you have a nose and you know it, point to it now. If you have a nose and you know it, then it should be on your face. If you have a nose and you know it, point to it now. Yeah, how about let's keep up here and look right here. What are these? Those are eyes, right? And what do eyes do? Eyes see things, right? So look around the room that you're in right now at all the things that you can see with your eyes. Do you see anything really cool in the room where you are? In the room where I am, I see this really cool new book we just got at the library, and it has pictures of the signs that we see when we're out riding around town. So that's pretty neat, right? Our eyes can see so many things. If you have eyes and you know it, point to them now. If you have eyes and you know it, point to them now. If you have eyes and you know it, then they should be on your face. If you have eyes and you know it, point to them now. Let's go right back here. Ooh, what are these on the sides of your face? Those are ears, aren't they? What do ears do? Ears hear things, don't they? So listen to what you hear wherever you are. I hear quiet where I am, but I can change that. If I use these symbols, then I can hear loud, right? Our ears can hear so many different sounds, can't they? If you have ears and you know it, point to them now. If you have ears and you know it, point to them now. If you have ears and you know it, then they should be on your face. If you have ears and you know it, point to them now. And what about our whole bodies? Do you know what your body is doing right now? Your body is growing all the time. So can you make your body grow? Stretch up high. If you're growing and you know it, stretch up high. If you're growing and you know it, stretch up high. If you're growing and you know it, you're getting bigger all the time. If you're growing and you know it, stretch up high. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That was a really good stretch. I bet we all feel really good now, don't we? And I think we're ready to learn about some more things that our bodies can do. What are these things right here down at the bottom of my arms? They're my hands, aren't they? And your hands are for touching, right? We talked about smelling and hearing and seeing. What's this do? Your mouth is for tasting, right? And your hands are for touching. Now your hands can do a lot for you, can't they? Can you make fists with your hands and make them roll in a circle? Let's do it real slow and then real fast. All right, oh, I just hit my hands together. It hurt a little bit. Be careful rolling your hands fast, okay? All right, so while we sing, we're gonna roll our hands fast, okay? Roll, roll, roll your hands fast as fast can be. Roll them now, let me see. Do it now with me. Oh, that was a really good job. You all did so great, but I'm a little bit tired because that was really fast. Should we do something a little more gentle with our hands? Yep, we're gonna take our hands and gently pat your head. Pat, pat, pat your head gently as can be. Pat it now, let me see. Pat it now with me. Oh, that was a really good job. All right, now let's do one more thing with our hands before we move on. Let's do something loud with our hands so that we can hear it and feel it. What would we do with our hands that would be loud? Clap, right? I'm gonna clap really loud. Oh, that was super loud, wasn't it? All right, so we're gonna clap our hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands loud as loud can be. Clap them now, let me see. Clap them now with me. That was super loud, wasn't it? All right, so we're gonna move from our hands all the way down to our feet. Oh, what do you think your feet can do? I think that our feet should march together. So we're actually going to use our arms and our feet. You're going to have to just believe that my feet are marching. I promise you they are, okay? March, march, march your feet slow as slow can be. March them now, let me see. March them now with me. I thought we were going to march our feet fast, but I actually meant for us to march our feet slow that time, didn't I? All right, I would like to do one more thing to finish out this song. I would like to use our eyes to softly blink. Can you blink your eyes very softly? Blink, blink, blink your eyes softly as can be. Blink them now, let me see. Blink them now with me. It is surprisingly hard to sing and blink your eyes at the same time, in case you were wondering. All right, my friends, I have one more song that I would like to sing with you. This song is going to start down at the very bottom of our bodies, way down. What's down there? It's going to start down at our feet, and it's going to move up our bodies until it gets to our head, right? All right, so in this song, we have to wiggle. Can you stand up and wiggle your feet with me? Now, I promise that I'm wiggling my feet, even though you can't see them, okay? Oh, my feet are starting to wiggle. My feet are starting to wiggle. My feet are starting to wiggle. They're wiggling all day long. And now let's move up to our hips. Can you put your hands on your hips with me? My hips are starting to wiggle. My hips are starting to wiggle. My hips are starting to wiggle. They're wiggling all day long. And then what are these? My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. They're wiggling all day long. And what are these? Our shoulders, right? Can you make your shoulders wiggle? My shoulders are starting to wiggle. My shoulders are starting to wiggle. My shoulders are starting to wiggle. They're wiggling all day long. And then up to your head, right? My head is starting to wiggle. My head is starting to wiggle. My head is starting to wiggle. It's wiggling all day long. All right, my friends, I hope that you had fun wiggling with me today and learning all about the amazing things that your body can do. I enjoyed spending this time with you, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.